It only took a little over half of the pro late model race for Stephen Nasse and Bubba Pollard to find themselves in the middle of some drama at SpeedFest at the Crisp Motorsports Park. Before we get into this, I'd like to ask you, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at John Trent Racing. We're looking at lap 55 of 100 in the Pro Late Model feature for the 2024 SpeedFest. There was an excellent 4-car race for the lead. Augie Grill in that number 43 had the lead, had been leading since the beginning of the race. You've got the number 69 of Michael Hind there in second. You've got Stephen Nasse on the bottom, kind of in fourth in that 51 car, and then Bubba Pollard up there in that white number 26, sitting in third. And they were duking it out for about 5 to 10 laps, being very respectful, driving really hard. Some great, excellent racing in this Pro Late Model division. Some of the top drivers, I think, in the short track asphalt circuit, really putting on an absolutely excellent show. But it all went wrong when Stephen Nasse made a move here to go 3 wide on Michael Hind. He took the position. Hind was really kind of, I felt like, holding Nasse up. Nasse was ready to go, and Nasse made a move on Hind, got around him, and Bubba Pollard was like, hey, Stephen Nasse's going, I gotta go too, and he stayed on that outside groove, kept it in 3 wide, and then they went 3 wide on Augie Grill, and that's where it all went wrong. Pollard got into the back of Augie Grill, sent him spinning around, and ended his night in the Pro Late Model feature. Let's take a look at this right here. So there you go. Nasse gets to the inside of Hind. Looks like Pollard might be coming back, and then he thinks about it, and he's like, no, I got to go too. Nasse's going, I'm going too. Nasse gives Augie Grill a little bit, pushes him up, and then, maybe Pollard doesn't really hit him. It looks like Augie Grill comes up, and then Pollard has really nowhere to go, hits him, and Augie Grill is sent into the outside wall. Let's take a look at it again, and then I guess there was another wreck here. In the aftermath here, we have Pinsunyo, number 14 car, also spinning out and wrecking as well. That is the Carson Hocevar motorsports car, or Carson Hocevar racing car, wrecked as well. But let's look at what happened here again between Augie Grill, Bubba Pollard, Stephen Nasse, Michael Hind. So here they are coming to the flag stand. Obviously, Stephen Nasse's right there on the bottom, Augie Grill in the middle, Bubba Pollard up high. And Nasse had just kind of let's back it up a little bit here. This is a little bit better. Because you can see right there, Nasse gives him a little bump, pushes Augie Grill up. Augie Grill goes up, and Pollard's there. And Augie Grill kind of squeezes Pollard, and around he goes. I mean, Pollard, I don't know. When I first saw it, I thought Pollard hit him and spun him. But now that I'm looking at it, it looks like Nasse moved Augie Grill up. Augie Grill was moving up to give Nasse room. His spotter seemingly didn't tell him that Pollard was making it 3 wide. There's not really enough room there. He comes up and squeezes Pollard, and Pollard has nowhere to go, and Augie Grill goes around. So I think that's just a racing deal. I don't really think there's anyone really to blame there. If you're going to blame anyone, maybe you can blame both Nasse and Pollard for going 3 wide, racing for the lead with what, 44 laps to go still in the race. But I do think that Pollard thought about staying behind Michael Hind when Nasse got under him, and then he saw Nasse was making a move on Augie Grill, and he's like, I can't sit behind these guys any longer, and he had to go too. But I do think it was just kind of a racing deal. Now that I've looked at it a couple more times here, but obviously some really fun, tough racing happening here, and unfortunately for Augie Grill, he ended up on the wrong end of it. Obviously, his night is over in the Pro Late Models. Absolutely mangled front end there, and they've towed his car back to the infield. But let me know what you guys make of this. Do you think it was just a racing deal, as I've kind of come to the conclusion for? Do you think someone was at fault? Do you think it was Stephen Nasse? Do you think it was Bubba Pollard? Do you think it was Augie Grill at fault? Let me know in the comments below.